and coin because they can be dangerous for toys. Plus, the chainsaw in your garage, part of a huge product recall.
Harbor Freight recalling this because they continue running after they've been turned off. Folks have been injured. The recall involves 14-inch chainsaws sold under 3 brands: Portland, One Stop, and Electric. Harbor Freight will provide replacements beginning Monday.
All right. What's up with this Campbell's tomato soup bass duck here in the left corner? And why does he look like that? And he's busy drinking the battery juice that powers them. And Bill gave it to him. You know, still more personality than any of the die-cast engine. Take a second. Imagine if the buffers of the locomotives really were their eyes. The trains just kind of, hey, what's going on? I can't see shit. I just don't think that's a choice. Also, that is not a magnet. Put the magnet there if it's going to be there. That's only going to couple. I'm sorry. Times makes no sense. Face about to eat a Krabby Patty. So did a bit more research. These are the guard dogs at Mattel headquarters. What's more is security guard also. What is this behind this? I don't even know if I can call it an item. Weapon of mass destruction. And where was it on 22nd, 1963? We need answers. Flintstone gummies. Keep it up. Not hate this.
Yo, you want to watch some TV?
Nah, man, I can't. I'm busy playing Interest or Team. I'm fairly certain what Leo Can Video talked about where the train was from the bottom top track deck using ants or whatever, but I think what's scarier is the fact these engines have achieved flight. All right, reject to more happy. I don't know what that bottom part says. I'll get to the engine in a second, but what's going on with this engine? At the top, it says it's die-cast metal. It says power saver? What? I think that says magnetic force, and it's a picture of an engine farting, and train grape. Okay, and then we have this engine, which looks like the Take and Play James on a Thomas chassis. I'm just so confused. I'm sorry. 5 cents. I got gum that's 10 seconds in my mouth and then just tastes like shit. Then risk losing my soul in this thing. Speaking of these ride-on things, why are they all so cursed and just so weird? Who the fuck? Jess, what is this, the uncle or something? I have no clue what PWF means, but they completely ruined the only good ride-on states. Because if so, he would have ended up like this. Let me get this straight. I do, Murray, and I'm sick of pretending it's not. The man was first. You chose to bring this in. This. And of all characters, why is he the biggest diesel on Sodor? Why is Plankton the biggest diesel on? This makes no sense. Like, yeah, I know it's not right, but it's just it's funny. This is hilarious to me. I used that gas station pill joke way too early. For anyone who's ever wanted to see Percy with Gordon's chassis, here you go. I also love that the truck knows that he's not supposed to be here. He's almost certainly like, I'm a licensed face. This isn't right. Y'all remember Tomato Soup Duck? They actually decided to make a gonorrhea duck. That's awesome. That's really cool. I'm pretty sure the Southward refers to where he comes from. Hell. Or just where you're most likely to see his symptoms. I'm not going to attempt to read that box, but I'm pretty sure it's trained to know. Look, I'm sorry, unless you're talking about this Thomas Transformer, I'm out of here. All right, maybe not all of them. This one's actually kind of funny. It's kind of like he's just standing there like, you're going to give me that fucking Express, Gordon. I'm taking the Express right now. You know, I could spend hours and just complaining about it, but I'm going to sum it up with a simple statement. It's bad. So this is kind of like Thomas mixed with a subway train, but instead of there being a normal commute on the inside, it's like a rave, I think. And while the lights are distracting you, the eyes are made to slowly suck out your soul. But you're not going to notice that. Look at the lights. Look at the lights. I just can't believe Salty, of all engines, got a Viagra sponsorship. Like, really? So what exactly does this thumper thump? because his face does not say rocks. Thank God, I've been so ready for Gusto Choo Choo. I needed Easy Comedy, the mini train, in my life. That was a lie. I mean, look, he's got flash, sound, he's battery operated. Probably built Cybernet as an early form of Terminator, but he is only $10. That's not that bad. We see the liberated. He knows he will see his kind. The wild can be a cruel place. Oh, I remember this. 9 from the fucking station for it.
Went to a day out with Thomas. More than when you were younger, but no shade to the 20-year-olds who want to go just to take a picture with Thomas. I mean, I kind of get it. And this meant your parents either stood in the baking hot sun while your little ass self was running around the Thomas engine like,
God, no fucking way, it's fucking Thomas, no fucking way, oh my god,
or at least in my case, go inside of these large white tents where you could either watch Homie Thomas engines run around on this huge layout, listen to some older person tell Thomas stories from a large book, who they probably didn't even hire to tell the stories to the kids, and they probably had to keep throwing out, but just kept finding ways to come back. Or you go into these gifts and spend your money on what Thomas. In fact, came where your parents have your picture of Thomas printed way too fucking much. Last but not least, you could ride on a Thomas train. And ride, I mean, was a engine that was pushed by some dirty ass American diesel engine in the back that for some reason Thomas did. Together, this event for many young fans, the pinnacle of happiness, and for myself included. With Thomas has been dominated by the Strasbourg Railway in recent years, which has grown to include many more characters in its roster that, unlike most other events, actually look almost like the engine, and I say actually with huge quotations. But besides how beautiful these engines and others may be, there is a darker side to the day out with Vince. Not the public restrooms. And no, not the underpaid mall Santa who had to place her Topham hat for a day. Not that either. But actually in the way that some of the smaller day out with Thomas events represent portray Thomas, it can be off to say the least. Dive into the darker side of day, but it has. What is there to say? I had a chance to do this a second time and they still fucked it up. Are you fucking kidding me? What we just saw and are seeing here is the Talon Railway in the UK, which loosely depicts the narrow gauge engines in accidentally comedic ways. Mostly do theirs. They all just kind of look like some inverted colored racist cartoon to me. Like, just look at Peterson. He's got some sort of talent is picked from. There's still more to follow this. If fucking believe it. All right, here we have the Didcot Railway, and here's their Percy models, I guess. This one here on the left looks like the dude from Beetlejuice. You know who I'm talking about. Too big. What the fuck is Thomas so stressed about? Oh. Oh. See, like, can we please just leave Mavis alone? Like, she doesn't even matter like anymore. Like, why? Just why are we even focusing on Mavis? How honestly hard is it just to get the face just to go on perfectly straight? Like, could you really not just level it out a little bit better? And also, who the fuck is this? This here's the Midhants Railway, and they seem to be doing it all right so far. Like this Thomas, this is okay. This is at least like B rank. Unfortunately, it's only fucking Thomas. Again, with the not fitting faces, just flex seal it. Just flex seal it. I'm just as confused, but at least they actually got this one to fit. I mean, that's progress. And there goes the progress we just made. Come on, guys. Well, okay. See, now this, it might not have it, but like, this is it. This is what we're looking for. This is what I wish other ones would have. I just wish they would have more James, period. But this actually looks nice. And like, but why is it on another engine? Why would you go through the time and effort of building a James? That is just incorrect. That is just no. And you on the who designed these? I just want to talk. I just want to have a conversation with you. I think that's it. That's it. We've reached it. God. This, I think, at this point, I am scared. Some of you are probably wondering I didn't. We got their personal life. I don't know. Even throw like the whole day out with Thomas, feeling in a lot of ways that the other ones can't. Actually, Thomas won't even. Thomas really looks. It's still the character on. And I just don't think that for most of these. Back a little bit like it did. Thomas will always have a place in my heart, as well as in the hearts of everybody who went to it as a child. Just be a little bit smarter about where I choose to go. Thankfully.
Women love me like Sosa. Holla at the girl like Aloha. Throw that ass back, then bend over. Give a nigga brain like diploma.
All right, so I had an idea to make a video showcasing the dark side of Day Out with Thomas not too long ago. And with some help from the fandom, I realized that I haven't even began to scratch the surface of weird real life portrayals of Thomas and all this. So much so that my sleep paralysis demon promptly quit. Even he couldn't handle this shit. I'm not around one more time for you. That if I had to see this shit, all of you do too. All right, so here we have the fucking and here's their portrayal of. I actually don't know. If you guess Thomas, point for you, and then if you guess they ran his face at point for you. Look, this sad man. He is suffering. All right, here's Zealand. The Thomas and tell me something is not off-putting about it. Tell me you think you're, and now we have that's really just boring looking. Now, if you had two big blue eyes, that'd be pretty.
Well, fuck.
What is this? What idea was this? Like, number one, what is it? So this engine's name is Diana. No, you are. I still want to know what's wrong with Rusty. It looks like he's got some like indigestion. or something. He's about to throw up. Glenbrook Vintage is they're just doing it different, clearly. Here we got Percy's diabetic grandfather, fucking Ada. And now we get into the Zigzag Railway, which is just, oh boy. This Thomas has a beehive under his face that has been stinging him relentlessly, and nobody cares to try a new one that works. Oh, mommy, is Thomas fucking dying from the... No, honey, no. Pass the curse on. So here's the James episode. It's going for him. I figured as much. Yeah, clean this poor bastard, whoever the hell he terrible, barely able to handle his train. It's kind of silly. And apparently they straight up scrub James. Like, yeah, I guess. Oh, so you're reboot? Are you? Well, how about you just sit down and shut the fuck up? Because Thomas and Friends is very much alive at Whiteman Park. I would argue Thomas isn't very happy about it, though. My apologies. This isn't even Thomas and Friends. This is Ashley and Friends. And this is Ashley and Friends. Many people often talk about the second coming of Jesus Christ, but we happen to just look past it. They took the clay from the ground and just put it on the back of the train. The back of train. Like, what? It's just a basic shape. You just have to make it look like the shape that it's on, and you failed. Twice. No, 3 and 4 times. 5 goddamn. Now, everybody knows that Australia is home to shit like this, and this. But this is about the goddamn last thing I expected you all to be capable of. But no, Australia, don't you feel bad. Don't you feel bad. Because the UK is letting shit like this is the West Somerset Railway, and I believe I've talked about them all, but some things. Yeah, Thomas's face on this one, and we'll do the same thing with Henry's face with this one, but don't do the eyebrows. That'll cost you eyebrows. It's okay. These kind of look like RWS characters, I would say. Kind of. They got Bill and Ben. God damn it! You guys just had a yellow one. That is a sleepy engine. That is an infected engine. It might be time to switch brands of makeup if you are swelling up this bad on your eyelids. This is torture. Hopefully you guys like taking this back one more time and looking at some more Cursed Day Out with Thomas things. And I know there's some things I missed. There was a lot I couldn't get footage of or really just find online. But hopefully you guys had as much fun watching this as I did making this. Big quotations. Thank you to everybody who commented on the last video, giving me a little bit more information on these trains and helping me dive even further down this rabbit hole of the next one, if my brain can take it. What if I told you there was a place in this world, morality, and that is, but no, actually, the film with Thomas, which can range through I'm gonna deep dive into the subject not once but twice. Believe it or not. Despite of that, back once again with happiness to indulge in. Also, I saw in the intro and the EDT 15 boiler test, which has been requested by a lot of you for me to talk about. So here's a quick history lesson. Strasbourg, not the gods, but the kings, basically. Before this, they had another Thomas, for your guys' sake. So in making the face, they decided to use flammable material. On the front of y'all thought Shed 17 was a fan fiction, and then after that they moved on to this, and then from this model they moved on to more presently this model, and you know how it works. Remember this handsome fella right here? Yeah, well, this is Kirklees Light Railway, and they just couldn't stop here. No, they had to tarnish damn near everybody. I'm talking, yeah, we got this again for some reason. We got Obi to attain that correct. His wheels all fucked up, his funnels looking. This is Peter Sim. Don't fuck with me. Man, good job on the face though, even though it. Who is that? What is that? Looks Australian. Just a UK boy. We in Huntersfield. Take it back. Actually saying you can take all these back. We don't want them. Look what they did to my boy. Just why? You look like SpongeBob after a meth hit. You may have thought what they did to Toby was wrong, but see these things here on the side? Nah, those are gills. He can breathe underwater now. So's that boy thick. Damn. Oh my god. If you guys would just respect the history a little bit more, you could have like a serious like RWS inspired character here, but no, you gotta put Thomas's face on it so it looks like shit. I mean, it's better, but he looks like his name's Kevin or something. Oh, Midland Railway, how I wish I could just leave you alone, but you just won't let me. Oh, and your Diesel looks like he's trying to stop Perry the Platypus and take over the tri-state area. What is going on here? How did the meeting for this guy go? Like, were they just like, I mean, we could make a Percy, but let's just paint it blue because that's the only fucking paint we have and call it Oswald. And while we're at it, let's just stick Thomas's face on there. It seems like everybody else is fucking doing it. You know how when you look at somebody, you can sometimes like pick up their energy? Yeah, I'm not fucking with this one. Look at the people on the platform. They're like, hey, Jim, are you sure you want to do this? And he's just like, I am a man of iron will. Oh, shoot, I was wrong. Kind of looks like they're about to jump through top of hat. Hopefully for what he did here. I get it, Thomas. You're not evil. You're just broken. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Severn Valley Railway. We've given up just as much as you have at this point. There is so much I could say about this just one photograph, but I'm going to go back to what I've said so many times before. Why is it so hard to fit the faces on the engine? What does this dude get a gold star for? He wasn't early to class. He didn't bring the teacher an apple. Get the fuck out of here. Here's an engine that the Severn Valley Railway has deemed Andy. Don't know why he couldn't have just painted it green and called it Henry, or centered the face, or have made it fit. All right, so if you Google this image, it says it's Gordon's face, but I'm not going to do that to him. I'm not going to do that. No, that's not Gordon. No, it's just not. So this is the engine that they're using to make Gordon, and it's like, this is cool. Like, I like the color scheme and everything. It may not be exact, but it's still cool. It's not rude or disrespectful to the character that's already established. Unlike this looks like some shitty ass cake with some gluten-free ass icing. Yeah, Diesel was never steamy, but he smoked, and this is what it did to him. Yep, so just cut that out if you're doing it. Just cut it out. You'll end up like this. This next railroad is called the Langolin? I don't know. It's right there. It's a preservation railway, but there's something that I know that you all. The treatment is horrible. When times got tough, they made Thomas choose between his two favorite coaches, and that wasn't enough. They stapled Toad's eyes open and made him carry passengers. The two are now forced to stay, carrying passengers along the short and extremely hard to pronounce line, wondering if Sir Topham Hatt will ever come back for them. Ladies and gentlemen, may we weep for Thomas now, but remember that the real tragedy lies in their portrayal of Daisy. Just as a person, that looks uncomfortable to see. Like, that looks painful. Going back to the energy thing. No, never mind. I'm feeling his. What is going on here? Aw, Sir Topham Hatt, you could have at least came back in 1080p. All right, say what you want about this railroad that has this ridiculously stupid, fucking hard to pronounce name. They nailed Diesel. Somebody finally nailed Diesel. We can end this on a positive note. Finally, we got the right color. It looks like the face is fitting on there perfect, but I'm not gonna look into it. I don't want to be disappointed. Diesel, I looked into it, but I'm not disappointed with you. I am not disappointed with you, buddy. Thank you guys for all of your support on the last video, pointing me in the right direction on where to look into the series. Thank you guys for dive here and out with Thomas with me. Hopefully you enjoyed viewing, having stare at these monsters repeatedly, and hopefully I was able to cover a little bit more of what you guys asked for. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
These are $300 sneakers, but with honey, $245. Sneakers to wear on your first day of school, to wear to a
It's been a while since we've had the chance to talk about Day Out with Thomas. I thought I had been pushed to the brink of insanity, lost in what I could only describe to be a fever dream. Alright, yeah, I'll do it, fine. Is there seriously not a single event that can make Rusty look okay? Like, what is this? Strasburg won't even put a face on him. Glenbrook, you're just wrong. You're just wrong all around. How did you make a train look like it has spine problems? East Lancashire? I don't know how you say it. That's actually pretty good. I'm enjoying this model. See, this Thomas isn't bad anymore. Why would you put the screw to secure it on the nose? Shit looks like a pimple. And they did it to James too. Of course they did. Oh, yeah, while we're on this note, here's James. You know what? The other one was better. This one may have a stress pimple, but this one stresses me out. What? Tell me who this is besides incorrect. Apologies. All this apparently is the great Marquise. Probably Marquess or some shit like that, but I'm sticking with Marquise. And he stole James's face. That was stolen from Thomas, and they couldn't even clean it when they did it. Now, it is keep in mind that these faces are extremely expensive to produce. They're very large and have to be made out of the same material and likely use the same mold, and that's likely why these were originally painted and why these are often the same or reused. And in real terms, that's not really the railroad's fault. They're kind of stuck doing whatever they can do with the resources that are available to them. So it's not always that they just necessarily don't care. At times, it really may be that that's just all that they have available to them. And you have to give respect to these railroads for at least trying. But what about when you just don't try at all? Can I be mad at that? Too late, I already fucking am. So this is their Donald. I call him Demon. Again, respect for trying to do the Diesel for, being an obscure character. I just see Buff Toad, though. You guys remember Eric the Diesel? Or maybe Diesel's real name is Eric, and this railway's trying to put us on. No, wait, for real. Don't laugh, okay? Seriously. Are you ready? Here's their fucking Percy. Like, excuse me? Like, you couldn't pay me to believe that. This is Wilbert with a stomach infection. You know, it's crazy because you could literally have the old engine from the RWS books perfectly, but nah, y'all are above doing your research, right? And you probably named him some dumb shit like Bartholomew. Here's a Percy from Embassy and Bolton Abbey Steam Railway, because I'll definitely remember that. You know what? I don't have anything bad to say about this. This is a nice Percy. The face could be better, but it could also be this Percy, and let's just be happy that it's not. This is what the East Lancashire Railway did with their old Thomas face. Why did the James off the raid? This is Princess from the Lakeside and Haverthwaite Railway.
I don't think Princess is right. You look more like a goon. But what the? Oh, motherfucker.
Why, Trevor? Why? Just leave him alone.
Y'all saved him from scrap just to make him live in a purgatory. Cheltenham. Or is this Henry? How about just gross? All right, I've said it once. I'm going to say it again. UK, don't get too mad. You guys like to get emotional at these videos. I'm not coming for you guys. These events are not the easiest to pull off. But you guys also made Thomas and Friends, so please try to do a little bit better. Oh, yes. It's my favorite. Mavis the Mallard. Or maybe if that's not your speed, you can always go for Mavis the Class 08. L has options. Who would have thought? Apparently, this is a common theme. People just want to take Class 08s and put Mavis's face on it, and then takes your deepest and darkest fear and replaces it with this. Yeah, like the kids in the signal box. Boss, this kid's a natural. Let's offer him a job. Oh, really? They got George too? Wait. This is the railway that had the James that I liked. Oh, shoot, his face isn't on him anymore, but he still looks good. Okay, it looks like they've shunted him or put him in a siding, and it's weird because he's your but that's imagine having a semi-decent person. Ways. Truth be told, maybe we should just be happy with Thomas of it. Sure, hey, trying, right? That makes okay. And I guess this, all of this is just fun. At least, sure, but where did you fuck? Apologize to you guys for one taking so long to make this video. Like that normal. That's what I did. Worked with me to make sure I had this video on the subject out with Thomas. However, recently I would find myself in a bit of a rut and really unable to find a home for party. Not sure if I'll be making another one of these videos. If there's anything that I haven't talked about or something that you guys think I should talk about, down in the comments. I don't intend to give to you guys. I don't want this hater. This is a statement to say that almost everywhere could do a little out with Thomas. It's never easy or cheap to repaint an entire locomotive to look, and oftentimes it's not practical. So again, maybe we should be a little bit proud and happy at the fact that these railways are trying. But fuck you, this.
It looks like Elizabeth's face, but round.
I'll turn my back. Really cool. Thank you for class.
So I have a lot of images. Vale with Thomas images. I have some interest land images in the world.
Thomas Land.
Yes. Let's start off with this beautiful right here.
Let's see him. That's sick. What do you? Just fine.
That's
Super wheels. And now we
so number 50. If it's their side is
and this is like Percy, and the picture where it's like a realistic and the weird
Yeah.
face. This is all of her backwards.
No, it's Lexi. Or
Damn it.
you're coming here telling me that this is. He's on a bus. Damn.
No, this
then
Still good.
we shouldn't have been given this much. It could be Toby.
that. I'm a person. I don't get because the image is so small.
The person there?
Underneath. He's underneath between
Was what-
wild. What his name? His name is.
Fat Puff.
His name. Sugar.
What?
The sugar cane.
But
don't
teacher,
know
I like
either.
my answer more. What even design is
It's a
this?
sugar cane engine, I think.
What is a sugarcane engine?
We got Gabby, the express, no, not the express engine. Gabby, the
Gabby the engine.
Gab is. Love to know.
You still haven't told me what a sugarcane is.
It's the train. It's like little cart in Minecraft to get sugarcane. You in the train.
It does kind of look like a craft unit. It kind of does.
Basically, this is Gabby the engine, which makes sense.
It's called GABAs or something.
Specific.
Oh, yoga.
I was waiting to mention that. It looks like this face, but around. It's very.
This pimple on my back. That's all I need to say.
Thank you.
It's all-
Thank you.
You're welcome. Class.
But her name is
Goldie the locomotive.
Goldie. Ace is handrail.
So this actual character, what the back of it would be like?
Oh,
Just
imagine
the
you just
gross
climb up-
flesh.
you
How about instead of Goldie the locomotive, how about Goldie Oldie?
Goldie.
Goldie. You know what?
Why don't
I
they?
like that better.
Yeah, I was about to say, Jaden, just go work for him. Fix this.
I only just recently realized that his profile photo moves when he talks, and it scared the shit out of me.
Wait, it's only when he talks. That is sick. How do you do that?
It's a GIF. You have to have nitro.
Well, dude, I gotta have nitro.
You can post GIFs from other servers, like emojis, like this one.
You can talk on 2 servers at once. Get
Yeah.
nitro.
Or like,
I can.
$100 a
send-
year. This is worth $100 a month, Jaden.
No.
yeah.
A year.
Uh,
Very
Doing the loose left. Jaden. in the video, but I'm blurring it.
And just to make things easier for you,
This is going
What to say?
pretty. The nuts. The nuts.
There are
We got
power. Wait, how does this, the one on the right?
Here, is this painted? Is this like?
I'm something in
I
play.
had time to like spend.
whatever spiritual means in a 3 a.m. challenge and made him paint this.
What the fuck is that?
This is like smudge turned into a shed or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Aries
He's just got turned into like a.
Is that like a station? What is it?
I used to thought it was a McDonald's drive-through for the longest time, but
Don't you-
apparently it's a
that's the
track traverser like they got at the Steamworks.
that's the entrance to an amusement park. Like I walk past this
That's
to
what
go
I
to
was
King-
thinking too.
like you walk into Kings Island through this.
I mean, the only downside is that I gotta help with his dental hygiene.
Oh
my
god.
I think you mean this one, Jaden, right? That was actually Percy's face.
This is the one
I'm
dude.
keeping that.
It's supposed to be a. Are you? People.
It looks like a. Oh. I'm screenshot.
Dude, you could. Full fucking speed into a wall, and this is a week later after he's all healed up. Letting this happen.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm struggling.
This is
Give me $5.
this is a with the Lance Armstrong treatment.
Your microphone just died.
James is in horny jail. He's like,
I don't. Already
Oh,
know.
that's pretty.
Time for me to plug my merch.
Train boy lookbook.
James is.
James is
Holy. The